back to Simply Saffron by Pooja Seal, and I'm Pooja. And today I'm going to share with you a dish which is very popular vegetarian dish from India, and it is not only popular in India, it is popular all over the world, and it is found probably in all the restaurants Indian restaurants over the world, and it is Chole Bhature. Now this actually originates from the northern part of India, the Punjab, and you can find it any eateries alongside the road. And it's a very hearty meal, it fills you up, and it is very soul satisfying too. So let me show you how to make this Chole Bhature. So let's start with the bhature first. To make the bhatures, we need about half a cup of warm water, and in that we are adding 1 tablespoon of sugar, and then we are going to whisk it a little bit till the sugar melts. And to that we are going to add 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. We'll mix it again, and then we're going to keep it aside for 5 to 7 minutes till it becomes all foamy and bubbled up. So next with the flour. So here we have 4 cups of flour, and I have added about 6 teaspoonful of semolina. That is optional. If you don't have it, that's fine. So in this we are going to add 1.5 teaspoonful of carrom seeds. Now these you can find it in Indian store. If you don't have, you can use the onion seeds. Now I'm adding 1.5 tablespoon of salt, and then we are going to mix them all together. Now here is the yeast mixture. About after 5 to 7 minutes, you can see how foamy and bubbled up it is. So we are going to add this mixture directly to the flour. So we are going to mix this all together. Now we are going to take about 3/4 cup of yogurt, and this is room temperature yogurt. So we are going to mix this, add this to the flour mixture a little by little, and we'll mix everything together, and then we are going to knead it, the flour mixture, with this yogurt. So once this is mixed, I'm going to use my hands and knead it, and then I'll add a little bit of warm water, a little bit by bit, till it forms a dough. So here it is, you can see the dough. This is the type of dough you want. It's a little soft, not too sticky, and not too hard, just right. And I'm going to coat this with a little bit of oil. So we are going to cover this with a plastic sheet and keep it aside in a warm place for an hour to rise, like it should be in double its size. Then we'll show you what to do next. In the meantime, let's do the chana masala. So for the chana masala, we need to dry roast the spices. So I have a pan here. So in this we are going to add some cinnamon sticks. These are like 1/2 inch of 2 sticks, and then few cloves, and there's about 5 green cardamom, and 1/2 teaspoonful of black peppercorns, and then I have 1 teaspoonful of cumin seeds and 2 teaspoonful of coriander seeds, and these are fennel seeds. These also you can find in any store, and this is about 1 teaspoonful, and then you have 2 black cardamom. So we are going to add all these to the dry pan which has been heating up. Now I'm going to add red chili too after this. I'll tell you how much you need. So we don't need too much spice in it, so I'm just adding 1/2 red chili. Now if you want more spice, you can add more. So we are going to dry roast it, and you can see it has dry roasted. It has turned a little brown and golden color. So we are going to cool it and then grind it. Now with the chana masala curry. So for that, in hot oil, I'm going to add these spices. These are 1 bay leaf and 3 cloves and 2 or 3 green cardamoms. So we're going to fry it for a few minutes. And in this, then we are going to add half a cup of chopped onions. And we'll saute it for a few minutes till it becomes soft. Now to that, we are going to add about 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Now we'll cook it till it turns a little bit soft, and then we are adding about 2 teaspoonfuls of tomato paste. You can use tomato puree too. So we'll mix it. Now in this, we are adding about 1 teaspoonful of turmeric powder. We'll again mix everything together. Then I'm adding a little bit of water in it so that the spice doesn't get burned. So we'll cook it for a few minutes. Then this, we are going to add the ground chana masala, which we roasted and grinded before. Give it a mix. Now I will add a little bit more water. As you know, this will help in cooking the spice. So after cooking for a few minutes, then we are going to add the cooked chickpeas or the garbanzo beans. This is about 2 cans, that is about 875 gram. Now I've used canned ones. If you don't want, you can just soak overnight and then use the garbanzo beans. You have to cook it first in a pressure cooker or an instant pot and then use it. So we'll give it a stir and add some salt as per your taste. Then again, we are going to give it a stir. And this is a specific spice called anardana powder or the pomegranate seeds powder. It adds a little bit of tartness to the curry, and this has a specific taste too. Like if you don't get this in your store, you can always use tamarind paste instead. And I'm also adding a dried mango powder. This is called amchur powder. This is about 1 teaspoonful. Again, this is for the tartness to the curry, a little bit sour. And so I'm going to add about 1 cup of water and then cover with a lid and let it cook. So for after 5 or 10 minutes, you can see the curry looks great. It has been cooked. So in this, we are going to add about 1 teaspoonful of dried fenugreek leaves. These are very aromatic leaves. It gives a distinct taste to the curry. So this also you can find in the Indian stores. So what I do, I take it between my palms and like crush them. It releases all the oils in the fenugreek leaves and it gives a beautiful aroma to the curry. So this is done. So let's move on with the bhatures. So after 1 hour, the dough looks like this. It has almost doubled in size. So I'm going to take it out. And then with the help of my palm, I'm going to roll it into a log. Just like this. And then I'm going to cut the dough into 15 portions with the help of a bench scraper. And then we'll take each of the portion and make about 15 balls. just like this. We will roll each of them into 15 balls. So I'm done with them, and now I'm going to cover it again with a saran wrap or a cling wrap, and then I'm going to leave it for an hour for the second rise. You can do it after 10 minutes too, but it's better if you keep it for an hour. So after 1 hour, you can see the discs have risen a little bit. So we are going to take each of them and pat it with a little bit of oil. We don't use flour here, just a little bit of oil. And then we are going to roll them into a thick discs. Just like this. So this is a round disc. Now I'll show you one which has a little oblong shape, like not an exact, it's like an oblong shape. There are two types, but I prefer the round ones. So next we do is the frying. So we have hot oil in here. We put the bhatures in. So wait for a few minutes till it puffs up. So you can see it's puffing up. So we're going to turn it over, and you can see how golden it looks. So we'll take it out now, and perfect. It looks perfect. So let me show you how you plate it. So just put the bhatures in, and then you have the chana masala or the chole. And you can always accompany it with some green chutney, the coriander cumin chutney, and the tamarind chutney, the sweet one. So this is how it looks. Perfect chole bhature, the yummy one. And let me show you how it looks from inside. So if you tear it like this, you can see how spongy it looks from inside. Let me show you. Here it is. You can see it looks all the because of the yeast, you can see it has a very spongy texture inside and soft. So let me taste a little bit. Oh, this looks good, and I can't stop myself. So here it is. The super delicious chole bhature is ready to be served, and you can see the fluffy and puffy bread, that is the bhature, and the nutritious chole or chana masala, which is the garbanzo beans or the chickpeas, and you're going to love it. You can eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, but though I will not recommend for breakfast because it is pretty heavy, but lunch and dinner, sure, you can have it anytime, and you will get addicted to it. I'm telling you, because I am addicted to it. So please do subscribe and like my YouTube channel, Simply Saffron by Pooja Seal, and don't forget to push the bell icon for notifications. Whenever I post a new video, you'll get notified. And thanks for watching. Keep on watching. See you next time. Bye.